How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I found something really interesting just now that I don't see anyone talking about. And while this doesn't necessarily mean the market's going to pump, it is very interesting. And I think it does have a correlation with the market moving up. And could be some causation too. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. Also, this is the time to trade cryptocurrency, to put in long positions, right? If you've built up this base of, spot that you had this entire time to buy, and you're like, well, I'm pretty good on the spot back, but if you want some a little bit higher leverage bets, this is the time to do it. I've been talking about it when we're in the 50s. Significant amounts of money went into long positions. Now we're ready for this move up. And if you still want to get in on this, we haven't quite broken out yet. We haven't broken out this downtrend. After that, it's going to be much harder to get in at a decent price. So now might be the time. There's a link to this underneath the video to Margex. Now, so many people are watching Google Trends. They're looking at Bitcoin and crypto, and they're just seeing like, okay, there's no retail left. There's no interest. Views still aren't great on YouTube. In the sense that a lot of people aren't watching videos yet. You can see spikes like this where around this time, we hit all-time highs for Bitcoin, March 3-ish. Yeah, so while we were racing up to, new highs, 68,000, 70,000, people were watching. And then we fell down for a while. April came around. We started to pump back up, and views were decent. People were looking for news on crypto, and then it fell down. And then we saw a spike when the German government sold a bunch of Bitcoin, and we fell down under 50,000. Alexa, turn off the timer. There we go. Okay, sorry for that. But we still have seen low views. However, something really interesting just came through on the backside of my YouTube channel. I can see. A lot of people can't see it because obviously they don't have YouTube channels. This is the RPM that I make. This is the amount of money per 1,000 views. And I have it set for the last 365 days. And we have it set so that you can see the average amount over a 1 week period. So, for example, here, $8.99 per 1,000 views. So it doesn't show how much I made exactly. It shows actually where you can't see down here. But you can see it's gone down. Actually, if we go out on the lifetime, back in 2020, 2021, 2023, 2022, when the market was pretty good or it started to fall, you can see it was around, $10, $13, $14 per 1,000 views. And then it started to fall down. Pretty significantly in the bear market. And it's continued to kind of fall down throughout the year. And in the last, let's go back to the last 90 days, you can see that it's averaged maybe $6 per 1,000 views for the last 365 days. It's been right around that level. Of course, it bounces around every day. It depends on watch time and all that kind of stuff. But as you can see, the last 4 weeks in a row, the RPM has been going up steadily every week. Right now, it's at 8.21, which is the highest level that it's been since last year in November. So this is really interesting. It doesn't mean anything necessarily. Could just be, Google making a mistake. But what it really is there's either more people viewing or there are more advertisers coming in. Now I can tell you there aren't really more people viewing. Sure, average views have moved up since a year ago at this time, but views were much better back in like February, March. More people were watching when we were hitting new all-time highs, but yet RPM's higher now. So that means more advertisers are coming into the space. What does that mean? It means more people are getting pushed content on crypto, right? They're putting more ads in front of videos. They find it more profitable. There's more money coming into the ecosystem. There are more products. Now, I see that as a good thing. Now, of course, that means that you might have to, you won't sit through any more ads. I'll just get paid a fraction more for each ad. But I do think that is positive. Again, because When there's money coming in, that means there's money to be made. That means that they're seeing an ROI, the advertisers or the crypto companies. That means that they can grow their businesses. That means that they are seeing more money flood into crypto. And, that makes sense. As the market gets a little bit more, I'd say, just a little bit more interesting, as prices get higher, more people come into crypto, try to make money, or they're a little bit more cavalier with where they spend their money because they have more if they've made a decent return on crypto, or they're trying out new platforms, they're trying out trading, that kind of stuff. So advertisers can pay more. But I do like to see this because for a while, there's just been no liquidity, whether it's in crypto or outside of crypto in like early companies, with the Fed rates going up significantly. Obviously, a lot of that liquidity just dried up. I really like to see this. I think it will bring better products in the future, better platforms, more innovation. It might transfer over to some specific cryptocurrencies as well that can drive innovation, that can get more eyeballs as well, right? And a lot of companies are starting to advertise this year while they cut it off in the bear market. Now they're starting to advertise. Even some of the top 5 meme coins advertise. And I've done sponsored videos for a couple of them. I've talked about them on the channel. For example, Floki and I worked together earlier this year, and they're a massive company, massive crypto. They're a $1.6 billion market cap. So I like to see this. I like to see capital get unlocked, people be a little bit looser with their purse strings, start to advertise, start to get their name out there, start to build, start to spend. I like it. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video, though. Does it really matter, do you think? Obviously, more advertising dollars means more eyeballs, means they buy your bags. Other people are the exit liquidity for everyone that's been around in the market for a while, which is unfortunate for them, but that's how it goes your first cycle. You lose money your first cycle, and you make some money your second cycle, then you make typically a lot of money your third cycle. There's a learning curve, and you have to be able to weather the storm. You don't want to be that person that jumps out and then they just don't get back in until it gets hypey again. You want to be the person that's buying for years when everyone thinks it's a bad idea, and then the person that can take advantage in the good times. Let me know your thoughts, though, underneath the video. Again, you can check out the link underneath the video to Margex in case you want to start trading. Again, I think this is not as good a time as down here when I was saying, hey, I put in some long trades. I'm up a couple 100% on those, but it's still a good time because we haven't really gotten a huge injection of liquidity into the U.S. economic system. Stimulus is being talked about in China, and it's starting to be implemented. Just in a few days, we're going to see this quarter wrap up. FTX is supposed to start distributing money. We're going to see more rate cuts, etc. So Bitcoin price will probably go up. But of course, always do your own research. There is risk in that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.